My name is Mark Booth, and I've been a principal and a teacher in Greene for over 31 years. I've enjoyed being a part of the Greene community as well. Moved here in 1999 with my family. My wife is a Greene graduate. My girls have come through Greene schools, so it's just a great place to be. So 30 years ago, I was a graduate of Malone University, and I heard about a little town called Greene, and I was lucky enough to land a student teaching position down at Greenwood, where I came in. Mr. Kernan was my principal, and had a great experience teaching first grade back 30 years ago. After that, I had the opportunity to move into a fourth grade position when Don Force hired me over at Kleckner Elementary. So 30 years ago was really me with my start in education with the great city of Greene. But 30 years ago, it felt like just coming to a place where people really knew each other, and certainly was a small farming but yet a growing area. So in my mind, Greene has changed so much because back in the 90s, when I was just starting my career, we had a saying in Greene schools that was called Greene Great and Growing, and that's exactly what we were. It was a great community, a lot of people starting to realize how important it was to be close to the expressway, to be working in the cities around us. So I think there's so many great memories after 30 years of being in Greene. I can remember from the time I was a boy coming through the city. We had an aunt that lived in North Canton, and I grew up Firestone Park down in Akron, and we would drive through this community. And it was interesting, as I was down Maslin Road and we turned left on Wise Road, Poncho's was always there on the corner. But then a little bit farther down was a place called Greene Farms, and it was a little fruit stand that my mom would stop at, and I had a really fond memory of going in there, and certainly there was these little candy sticks and everything that they had. And so coming through this area didn't really even register on my radar until the idea of me coming here as a student teacher, and then realizing what a great community this is. From there, you know, I go back to in my early years where we had something called the Greene Fair, which was right after school would end. We'd have this huge community celebration where the fair would be happening right where the stadium was. And then from there we'd have a tractor pull. And I remember the community coming out for this large tractor pull, and we would just, the farmers would bring their tractors, hook them up, and it was just this down-home feeling of a great celebration of that area. Also remember, the parades have always been a big thing for Greene. The Memorial Day parades, I just know those over the years have always been a great thing. I also over 30 years of being in Greene and my in-laws being in Greene, we love to do those Christmas lights on Cherry Lane, which was something that our family continues to do. So I always have fond memories of the people who were driving by, the people at school that would see me as we work as a family to create those Christmas lights every year. And so it's always been a special, fond memory. So I think as I have lived and as I have worked in Greene, worshiped in Greene, being a part of this community, I continually am just blessed to be a part of the pride that we have in this community. I think people are glad to be here. When we welcome new families in the schools, I can just see their excitement and see the fact that they feel like they're coming home. You know, I'm very proud of this city, and I'm proud of that I've had the opportunity to be a part of this growing community, and my family certainly has been a part of that as well. So very proud of our community, very happy that I've got to spend 30 years being a part of this community and a part of the schools.